Our next letter is very close to my heart. My husband is a smoker. In the past years, he's tried several ways to give up, but nothing has worked. My complaint is his parents. They continually tell him to give up. Think of the baby's health. Think of the money you're wasting. Think of the damage he's doing to our health. But my biggest complaint is this. When they come to visit, they actually expect him to go outdoors to smoke, and afterwards will not allow him to handle our son. I understand their fears, but surely what we do in our own home should be our own business. What does the panel think? First, from non-smoker, Tui Crerar.
Well, actually, I'm not just a non-smoker, I'm a reformed smoker, which makes me really hard to bear.
Much worse.
Because I smoked very steadily until about 9 years ago. I used to smoke about 20 a day, so on. And I haven't smoked since then. But as a reformed smoker, yes, I'm quite harsh about smokers. My husband still smokes, incidentally, and I don't try and stop him, much in all as my daughter does. I think it's his lungs, it's his life, let him get on with it. But I think you have two problems. You've got a set of in-laws who are overbearing, intolerant and interfering. That's problem number one, and you can deal with that however you like. But quite frankly, I would object very strongly to anyone coming into my home and telling me how to run it. Your second problem is your husband. When is he going to grow up and stand on his own 2 feet? Look back at his parents and say, you know, who do you think you're bossing around? I'm an adult, leave me alone, whatever he wants to say. But really and truly, for a grown man to be ordered out of his house by his parents to smoke outside and then not to handle his child, just, it seems amazing to me. No, I think your in-laws have got a problem and so's your husband. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Liz?
Yes, I'm a reformed smoker who smokes. I would dearly love to be a non-smoker, but I'm frankly, absolutely terrified about putting on weight. I think it's a thing. Of course, there's always an excuse too, like opening nights, and you know you can find excuses. If his parents weren't thick as well as rude, I tell them the worst way to make anyone give up anything, booze, women, hard drugs, smoking, is to go on and on and on. And it's really silly. You can't. I've tried to make my husband give up smoking, and I've gone on and on, and he's doubled his intake.
Jean, are you a smoker? Have you ever been?
No, I'm not a smoker, and I never have been a smoker. But my husband is a smoker, and he's had a couple of strokes, and he's had a couple of heart attacks, and he smokes blithely on, and there's no way I would stop him. It's one of the pleasures he's got, and he can carry on as long as he likes. But I was interested in the Christchurch paper fairly recently, Selwyn, when I read that a lady was 113, and she smoked a pipe until she was 103, and the family made her give up this pipe. They couldn't stand the pipe. It wasn't good for her health. And so she went on to cigarette smoking, and she's now 113.
Well, some years ago, in the days of radio, I was at the opening of an old people's home, and there was an old gentleman there, and I went up to him with the microphone, and I said, "How are you today, sir?" He said, "I'm fine, thank you." He said, "How old are you?" He said, 95. And I said, "Do you smoke?" "No, never smoked in my life." "Women?" "No, never touched a woman in my life." "Booze?" "No, never had a drink." And here I am, over 90 and in great shape. The next bloke I came up to and I said, "What about you, sir? Do you smoke?" "Oh, I smoke about 40 or 50 packs a day," he said. "I can really get through them." "What about booze?" "Oh, yes, I have a bottle of whiskey every day, a bottle of gin at night when I get home." "Oh, great, great." "Women?" "Oh, yes, women. How old are you, sir?" 28. Shona.
Well, as far as cigarettes go, I have to confess that I'm never have I smoked. I hate smoking, I hate smelling it, unlike other people, but my lungs are absolutely shot. I shouldn't have started that.
Shona is suffering from bronchitis today. Thank you very much for overcoming your problems and appearing on the programme.